Rook stopped the Antam, took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. One who stirred up the butcher's Antam.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
The contact. They aren't a crow. Can we trust them?
It isn't a crow, but they know the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they asked for me. Not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
There's really no clue who it is.
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
What about the human help the Antam was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us. The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
Try not to damage anything.
Always eager for your business. Come back soon.
We can't let the cruelty of others shape us.
So we're supposed to meet this unknown contact? Feels like a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elganan and Gillenane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
We have company.
Enemies at range. Your death is foretold. Whenever you're ready. Ready. Now put him down!
Still in one piece.
Hey, Lucanus. You ever wanted to learn to fight dragons?
We have you for the dragon fights.
Oh, sorry. I thought you might want to hear about how to kill them.
I assumed you just hacked at them until they stopped moving.
What? No, it's a dance. There's a whole thing.
All right. I'm intrigued. Next time we're free, I await your explanation.
Okay. Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You're not an end-of-the-world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the blight. Finish them off. We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
I thought he was given into whatever the gods were doing.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
I wait among the drowned. The gods know in my mind. I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
My city, my Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antam.
That thing cannot answer questions.
We have to hope he's still in there.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Not... It's me! Fight me! Win this city! This is the power that gods give!
Butcher, where is the ritual?
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher kept his word.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Eventually.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what was best for Treviso. Who else would have done what was necessary? That troop of fools in the casino? They would have provoked the Antam to slaughter, the kind they carried out in every other Antivan city they crossed. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
How are the Antam holding up their end of the bargain, Governor? Not too well from what I've seen. And now they're working with the gods. You didn't prevent a slaughter, you just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher!
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of, well, whatever it is you are besides an annoyance. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Antam! And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island, have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Eventually is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
Something always bothered me about Evenchi.
Many things bothered me about Evenchi, yet I did not spot the most important one.
This wasn't a failure. You gave us the name we needed.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
When Evenchi left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
Evenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
You have been our ally through all this. It would be an honor to have your help against the governor again.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
How did no one see Evenchi's betrayal coming?
Perhaps they did. There's a difference between knowing and being willing to stand.
They were someone else's problem, and the city paid the price.
Tell us if you find Jacobus, Rook.
He did not look well when he left. And his anger, he has always tended towards being reckless.
There must be fewer Antam now.
It's their nature to step into roles, fill gaps. Eventually is taken advantage.
Let them. When this is done, that name will only be spat.
Please, not another. The floors of the diamond suffer enough.
I hope the butcher's death didn't go unnoticed.
Eventually may still have control, but the veneer of occupation has splintered.
Viago means people are no longer as afraid. His poems are more welcome during our gentler pursuits.
I do not recall any gentle pursuits.
Were either of you trained by air?
Not this one. Mine was stern.
Mine spoke in the third person, until you were skilled enough to be recognized as an equal.
Starting with grammatical murder. Fascinating.
The occupation is hard for everyone.
We will make sure it does not get worse.
We are glad to have your help.
Our enemies do not want us to be united.
Good luck out there, Rook.
Treviso can be free if we work hard enough.
The butcher was messed up.
He turned himself inside out. That is not right.
No, I mean... it's Antom crap. The butcher was out from under the Cune. He had all this freedom. And he loved Treviso. He could have moved there like how my mother came to Ravane. He could have started a new life and been happy.
Antam are trained from childhood, yes? The butcher would have grown up only ever learning how to be a warrior, a conqueror.
So he invaded the city and turned into a monster, because his Tama never taught him how to do anything else.
He still had a choice. There is always a choice. The butcher is dead.
The Antam were angry after the butcher died, but some of them eat at my restaurant now. They like my
He
iska.
sounded so small.
They say the butcher's art collections have been spirited away by his lieutenants. Huh. Shame.
When did you last sleep?
When did you?
Yesterday. A beautiful full rest. You?
2 days ago.
This is your last shift for a while.
Forgot how fancy the Chantry buildings are.
I have not visited in quite some time. Too quiet. Too many places for ambush.
Time to find new work? Thinking about it.
Okay, so, fighting a dragon. You start by finding her weakness.
The neck, I assume. Or the eyes?
Right. A dragon can always fly away, or use her breath on you. You have to make her want to come to you.
All right. How?
Sometimes it's a challenge. I make her see me as a rival. She'll lunge in to show dominance. Other times I make her see me as prey. Something she'll want to eat. That'll make her pounce.
And then?
Avoid the attack and climb onto her back. The muscles for her wings are vulnerable from behind.
To remove the possibility of escape. Interesting. So, dragons. Once you've crippled their wings to prevent escape...
Underbelly's the easy target. But her claws will shred you. So you hit them first. Always pisses her off. She gets frustrated. Comes in with the bite. Then it's like you said. Eyes and throat.
Interesting. That isn't how I go after most targets. but it's very close to how I go after mages. Create a distraction, then hinder their escape, hurt them to break their concentration, and finish them off. It is like a dance. Or a seduction, I suppose. You're fighting like a crow.
So do I get a cape?
I'll see what I can do.
Chantries cast a long shadow wherever they are. The view's still impressive, even if the area's still under siege.
Nice day for it.
Strike now for our masters! We demand blood. Destroy them, faithful!
End it now.
About to get...
Another of those Fen'Harel altars.
As you wish. Easy enough. Not a problem.
Stock up with whatever you need. Good luck with your contracts.
Our plans must be immaculate.
That is why they go through you.
I must... say, of all our theories throughout the ages, no one thought ancient elves came from spirits was very likely.
Wait, the Mornwatch knew?
Not at all. It was only one proposition amongst thousands, and not well credited.
You could write a paper for the Watchers, or both of us could.
What a wonderful idea. Though we'll have some difficulty citing our sources.
Right, I guess Solus's memories are technically a diary?
Going for your thoughts?
I'm fine.
Oh, there's an act for the road.
I'm just a little worried about everything. But we're gonna be fine, right?
We don't know that.
Very comforting.
We'll manage something. Might even make it out alive.
Slightly better.
I try.
So you're a skull now?
I refuse to explain my condition yet again to one of Volkaran's roommates.
I have my own room. Hey, is a skull still called a corpse when you're just a skull? Okay, I'll ask Emmerich.
Rook, have a moment?
What is it?
You were there to witness my new deal with Spite. You should come with us to see it paid in full.
Interesting.
A spare moment with you is an added benefit.
Well, I can't say no to that.
When you're ready.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antam, and Evenchi is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
It is bold, and it will doom us all. Rook, good. We have discovered what Evenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Evenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Evenchi planning to poison with the comic? Aside from the crows.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Evenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antam you're a leader with a plan. I hate to say it, but Evenchi's a smart gambler.
They will trot out some excuse to give to the worst of the politicians and the merchant princes.
You say that as if those were different people.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Evenchi from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Evenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
One more thing. Jacobo stormed off earlier, angry at Evenchi. We have not seen him in some time.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Some of the merchant families have fled. They got wind of Evenchi's comic and suddenly worry they are not on good terms with the governor.
I am only surprised they stayed in the city so long.
There's the garrison. Onto the garrison and the governor. We clear the garrison this time. Evenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
We follow a governor now. The butcher was weak. This is not the cue.
Antam, get ready.
Get ready.
Not bad.
Jacobus?
Me and my friends are sick of doing nothing. Eventually's got their comic past the courtyard, but they've locked the gates. We'll break into the garrison and get them open.
Be careful. The Antam.
We'll stay hidden. Good luck.
More Antam. Eventually's throwing everything at us. Okay. Now for Avenchi.
I know you're there, Rook! I'm ready for you! Come face the ruler Treviso deserves!
Careful. The air smells wrong.
Wait. These aren't unreal.
I see the comic is working. To fight me.
Say.
Why don't you die? What? Don't you give up? I dotted every I, weighed every measure. And you're not even one of them.
Rook fought you like a crow.
Antea, Viago, Jacobus, they all took more responsibility as Trevisans than you did.
I lost so many people to the Entente. My family, my cousin. By right, his contract against the governor is mine. And I say Evenshi doesn't deserve to die. They deserve to live.
What?
On trial. Paraded in public. Everyone will know who hurt Treviso, and you'll suffer for every minute of it.
You can't do this. You can't let this brat decide what happens to me.
Yes, I can.
You can't put me on trial. I'm still governor of this city.
Not after the crows go to the merchants and the king about the comic.
The message about Treviso and the future of the crows has already been sent. Your contract is due, Evenshi. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
this path? You are certain of this path?
I've never been more certain.
I know that look, and I approve.
And you're sure of this course?
You already asked him that.
Iago, dear, can't you see that I'm stalling?
Ah, you are waiting for Rook's interruption.
No, his audience.
Am I that predictable?
You are reliable. I might say, essential.
Rook, the essential. I could get used to that.
You just put down one out-of-control ego. Let's not create another.
To the business of the day, then.
Jacobus, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fifth Talon.
What's going on?
We accept Jacobus's right to the contract on Evenchi, and his decision to spare the governor.
It sent a stronger message than killing them. Their crimes will be aired, their reputation blackened.
And during these punishments, the former governor will live with the fear we may still one day end them. For his help, and proving he has sound judgment, Jacobus is becoming a full Antivan Crow.
I'm happy for you. You deserve it.
I just want the chance to follow Air's lessons and your example. I only got this because you went out to face Evenchi, Rook. I couldn't have done it alone. I want to find others like me. Orphans, people with no more homes, under a new house name. Neri suggested Igrativi. It's old Trevisan, sort of a grateful life.
Jacobus Igrativi. May your dagger strike true and your legend grow.
The Fifth Talon agrees.
As does the Seventh. Rook, all of Treviso is in your debt. For what you did out there, and for the future you have inspired.
You have powerful enemies. When you decide it's time to put them in their place, we'll be there. And Rook, you'd have made a damn fine crow. Remember that.
What are your plans now that the occupation's broken?
I have offered my services to the extended family gathering around Jacobus. His house is bound for great things, in no small part due to you.
Will you be joining in the celebrations?
No one really likes it when the teacher shows up. I will celebrate the skills I impart instead. I will also get drunk with several other heirs. It would be dangerous if we were observed.
There are still Antam in the streets.
As Viago has said, Treviso will be free, but there is work yet to do.
Thank you for saying my new name, Rook.
Thank you for asking. You'll do it proud.
I'll try. It's hard, but I'll always try. That's what I learned from you.
I imagine founding a new crow house must be rare and exciting.
I've already talked to some fledglings who had losses like me. And even some vets from the Diacutis house. With Noah's blessing, of course. I'd face 1,000 on time before I pissed her off.
There is still Antam in the streets.
That's true, but now we have the upper hand in much of the city. Viago says my house will play a big role in the future of Treviso. I hope Dareth would be proud. I think he would be.
You really approve people moving to the new house?
The Jacobus needs a good start. And extended family is always a good investment.
Ah, there's the Noah I know.
I suppose Treviso will soon be in need of a new governor.
We've more Antam to kill before that. But if someone were to turn the role into an actual effective leadership position, that's an interesting thought. Good luck out there, Rook.
Before you say anything, I would like you to know that I have extended an apology to Jacobus.
Was that needed?
I all but accused him of not following a contract. He deserves better. Jacobus has been a full anti-Van Crow for longer than he knows.
What will you do with the occupation broken?
Kill Antam. We will be free, but there is work to do. We Crows have celebrations, but I don't take holidays. Jacobus asked if it was all right that some Diacutis wanted to join his new house.
And your response?
One must sometimes bite their tongue when dealing with extended family.
What sounds good today?
Do you think they're wondering why you ordered a drink for the empty chair?
If they are, they won't tell anyone. The Crows own this cafe.
Smells like Lucanis.
Just try it.
So, are you two okay now? Since you didn't kill Ilario, I mean.
We still hurt him. That humiliation in front of everyone, he'll never forgive that. So there's peace. For the moment, at least.
How is your grandmother doing?
You've met her. She was hewn out of dragon bone. She's pretending not to be upset by Hilario's betrayal and my possession. Which means she's making everyone else as miserable as possible. Except Dea. She likes Dea.
Are the other Talons okay with the whole abomination thing?
Probably not. But they prefer me to Hilario or the Venatori. I suppose the Crows have had worse first Talons.
It must feel good to just relax with a cup of coffee and not worry about everything.
I'm not sure Spite's enjoying it, but yes.
What is it? What does that mean exactly?
He doesn't eat, but a promise is a promise. I don't know what I thought it would be like, getting out of the ossuary, getting my life back.
You mean you didn't spend all that time dreaming about having coffee with your inner demon?
And with you. But here we are. Whatever this is, I'll take it.
Did you get it?
Get what?
The gift basket, as an apology for prying, you know, about you and Tosh.
What exactly was in the basket?
Oh, you know, things. I can't remember now that you ask.
But Lara...
Well, oils, mostly, and chocolate.
I would have remembered an oil and chocolate basket.
I can't demand your repentance, Johanna, but perhaps reflection beckons.
Reflection? On trying to fix the great failure of Navarra? The finest necromancers in the world, and what do we teach them? To loiter down in the necropolis. Navarra could be an empire. We could raise armies of corpses to slay our enemies and conquer new shores!
You'd make us another Tevinter.
Nonsense. I'm sure we'd do better.
Rook?
Did you need me? I'm yours.
See the size of Elgernon's dragon?
Kind of hard to miss.
She's pretty big.
He, the archdemon Lucicon, is a he.
Male dragons don't have wings.
Elgernon used magic to make the archdemons bigger. Maybe he added wings, too.
Ugh. And he screwed with her horns. What kind of asshole does that?
The kind we kill.